Calling all ambitious sales and marketing professionals? Here's an important announcement. Read it with care and concern. This may be the final newsletter you ever have to read. What you are going to read and digest may solve all your prospecting problems. Believable? Yes. Honest? No joking. You don't have to tell me now. After mulling over the newsletter, you have to agree with me. This prospecting method by you, organized or you attending trade shows and exhibitions will enhance your career as an excellent sales and marketing professional. But then you ask, does this week's newsletter has any relevance to my profession as a sales and marketing individual? My answer is a big yes. In truth, after reading this bulletin you have more confidence in getting not only more customers but ideal ones. Meanwhile, here's a brief preview of this week's newsletter. In essence, we will highlight the importance and essentials of prospecting by trade shows and exhibitions. This preview also shows such physical exposure is an important jump starter of a sales sequence or funnel. In addition, in the trade show, be prepared to spend a few minutes to qualify leads, gets their names and addresses. Plus, be eager to answer any questions. Do endeavor to make connections with attendees and provide helpful information and handouts. Without any delay, let's dive headlong into the chapter proper. Agreeable? Chapter 11: Prospecting through exhibitions and trade shows. Quote, trade show leads are like milk, they have a short shelf life, so don't waste time. By Marlis Arnold, advisor and consultant. To Exhibition Globe. Trade show. Event. Exhibition.expo in USA. Congratulations. You deserve a big pat on your back. You ask, why? Answer, you have now read almost 3/4 of the book, How to Prospect for Your Ideal Customer. Let's continue reading this chapter faithfully. Agree? Believe it or not, rather than simply exhibiting, the best trade show booths are designed for prospecting. Prospecting is the start of a sales sequence or funnel. New prospects are identified and brought into contact with the company, and current or inactive clients are reactivated and entered into new sales funnels. An excellent example for acquiring prospect. Just imagine as the visitors walk into the pavilion to examine the products, an experienced salesman can take a few minutes to qualify leads, gets their names and addresses, so as to contact them later on either at their homes or offices for demonstration. Though salesman and prospect contact are quite a brief, this type of gathering of special interest gives salesmen extensive contact with many potential buyers over a very short span of time. You can bet your last dollar or ring it a well-publicized free seminar by yourself can be a golden opportunity or undertaking. However, be prepared to answer any question that many future clients or buyers might have before and after your talk. Remember to make connections with attendees and provide helpful information and handouts with your name on them. In time of need, you will be the obvious expert when the situation arises for them to sell or buy their home, car, etc. Get my drift? Make no mistake, this prospecting method includes conferences, trade shows, local meetings or business group gatherings, and promotional events. Trust me, a good trade show is a tremendous opportunity to increase your exposure, acquire new leads and even close sales. Without any exaggeration, at show after show, I see the same behaviors over and over again. Bad behaviors that cost sales. Here are several things you and your salespeople should never do at your booth. This includes talking on your phone, work, or play games on your phone, tablet or laptop. Eat, look bored, talk with each other in the booth. Read, leave the booth unattended. In truth, all of these things make visitors feel unwelcome and unimportant. If you can't be bothered to treat me with enthusiasm and respect at a trade show, why should I think you'd treat me any better as a customer? In fact, all of these behaviors are worse than not exhibiting in the first place, because if I the prospect see any of them, I now have a negative view of your company, which means I'm less likely to do business with you. The major challenge during the event is that the time to speak to your decision maker / prospect is extremely limited. More often than not, you will find people waiting outside the booth for you to finish the meeting. After all, no one would want to let go of such an opportunity. One of the key things that will make your meetings more meaningful is when you sow a thorough prospect research well in advance. You need to equip yourself with as much information as possible about your decision maker before the meeting. To put it simply, you must have a 360-degree view of your prospect. Here are few words of encouragement. A lot of sales professionals do an excellent job in generating warm leads during the events. However, the percentage of conversion is usually not as expected. One of the primary reasons is insufficient time to follow up. You need to understand that even for your prospect, the excitement pertaining to the event fades away once he is back to work. It is your job to remind your prospect of what was discussed and move things forward. Having said all, I believe this is the right time and place to end the chapter gracefully. And with many thanks. Okay, end of chapter 11. PS Now we are almost at the tail end of chapter 11, which is prospecting by organizing or participating in trade shows. Then it is only right to recall some salient points. As you now know, such prospecting method may be the gateway to get you more and better sales, instill more selling confidence, and also a giant step to advance in your selling career. Incidentally, here's is a short recap of this newsletter. In essence, we have spotlighted the significance and necessities of prospecting by trade shows and exhibitions. This summary also shows such physical exposure is an important starter of a sales sequence or funnel. Plus in the trade show be organized and spend a couple of minutes to qualify leads, gets their names and addresses, and be keen to reply any questions. Remember to make connections with attendees and provide helpful information and handouts. As earlier said, abolish the unwanted behaviors at such places. Now that we have enriched ourselves with another method of prospecting, we should therefore strive harder to get more prospects using this method. Even if you are more comfortable with other methods of prospecting, maybe this kind of prospecting may work better. Who knows? My parting words would best done by quoting the wise words of Michelle McGovern. She is a musician, composer/arranger, and award-winning flutist and filmmaker. Trade shows give you the opportunity to talk to people who are usually unreachable. The neutral territory of a trade show floor offers a unique chance to approach prospects who would otherwise never even talk to you. All said and done, may I assume that we should meet again in the next chapter of the book? Thanks. PPS Come to think of it, we know it is a lengthy chapter, yet we want to congratulate you for watching and read this clip up to now. Make no mistakes, we are committed to your growth, self-development, and you get to choose us to be partners in our journey to your success in selling and marketing. Needless to say, since you have read this entire chapter, you now deserve more free bonus gifts of free chapters of the book How to Prospect for Your Ideal Customer. These forthcoming bonus chapters will be weekly awarded to you until the final chapter of the entire book. Happy? Fortunately, it is worth noting in the comments section there are other professionals like you with same goals and aspirations striving to become more and better sales and marketing professionals. Hence, it is why we are eager to know which are areas of the chapter you treasure most. Hoping you will share freely so that we can help each other grow effectively in sales and marketing. Lest you forget, these sharing will continue in the YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course in our sales and marketing consultant's email, josephsfng@gmail.com, upon request. Alright, thank you again. We hope to meet you again next week. Goodbye, and best wishes. Yours truly, Madam Sophia, the virtual presenter for author CTM Joseph SFNG, dated April 7, 2020.